Join me as we go behind the politics.
Well, I'm Nikole Watts, and we are here today with Dieta Antes, a member of the Chemung County Ag Society. Now, with the 181st Fair coming up, we wanted to talk a little bit about the history. Can you give us a little bit about your background with the fair?
Well, I have been involved with the Chemung County Fair for 36 years.
That's amazing.
I attended the Chemung County Fair as a child, as lots of people did, and have many fond memories of being here with my family. But then I started working for Cornell Cooperative Extension, and I was in the 4-H Youth Division of Cornell Cooperative Extension. And very quickly, after the very first year of my employment, the fair became my favorite part of the whole, of my whole job there. And I was involved at that point in time with everything that had something to do with the youth, and the youth exhibiting their items, showing their animals, and all of that aspect of it. But being around here for 36 years, even though I was behind the scenes in the office and continued in that role now that I am with the Chemung County Ag Society, I can tell you that the Chemung County Fair has been following the same schedule since 1979. And by saying following the same schedule, I mean that the fair has been held the end of July in through the first week of October, in through the first week of August since 1979. The Chemung County Fair always follows the very next week after the Troy Fair, one of our neighboring sister fairs in Pennsylvania.
Right. So, as you've been working with Extension, can you say there's been generations of family that have gone through here with 4-H and showing their livestock in?
Absolutely. And the interesting thing about that now, not to age myself, but when I first started working here at the fair with the 4-H office, the youth that were 4-H members at that time and exhibiting here at the Chemung County Fair today are parents of children that are showing now at the Chemung County Fair, both in the 4-H side and on the open class side.
Yeah, that's amazing. So what would you say is your most favorite part of the Chemung County Fair?
Even though I currently am a board member with the Chemung County Ag Society, and I am hold the title of the fair secretary, which means the work that I do now is completely mostly behind the scenes work. I also help to take care of the commercial building here at the fair and setting that up and doing the displays there. But even my role now, the entries come to me. I take those entries. I process the results of all the judging that happens here on the ground, and process the premium checks as they go out. When the fair is over with. I also help the Ag Society to prepare the various state reports and reporting things that goes out at the end of the year. But I think I can still say my favorite part of the fair is the youth and now the adults that enter things. I love to see the pride on their faces when they go through the buildings and they get to see their items on display. I love to see the joy of the children's faces when judging is done and they get their ribbons. Same way for the adults when they get their ribbons. And I also, being here, the atmosphere, and going through those display halls, walking into the 4-H building, into the livestock barns, listening to the laughter of the people who are involved in that side of the fair. Now that's different than the carnival side of the fair, but I think that would be my biggest enjoyment.
Yeah, I would agree. The families, the generations of people that have been here, we've all grown up together.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Dieta. I think we've got great coverage, and now we are actually going to shoot back and go and talk about what's happening in this 181st Fair.
Good afternoon. I'm Chemung County Executive Chris Moss, and this is Behind the Politics. This week, we're here at the Chemung County Fairgrounds with the fair just a week and a half away, and I'm with Chemung County Ag Society member Nikole Watts.
Yes.
And a lot of people think, Nikole, that the county runs the fair, but the fact of the matter is the county really has little to do with the Chemung County Fair as far as organizing it. As a matter of fact, you guys are in charge of the entire event for how many days is it this year?
So it is 6 days this year. So Ag Society is a group of 13 volunteers that run the entire event.
Wow.
And the only piece that we have is we have rights to the fairgrounds the week before, the week of, and the week after fair. And that is to set up, host the event, and then clean up.
Cleanup part, that's the part I like. No, so this is the 184th fair?
81st.
81st Chemung
Yep.
County Fair.
Yes.
So obviously each night there's normally a different event.
Yep.
And what do we start out with for the opener?
So Tuesday night we start out with the Demolition Derby. That starts at 7 p.m. After that is we're going to open up with fireworks.
So the Demolition Derby usually draws a pretty good crowd. We used to
Yes.
do 2 of them, I know, years ago. Start with it and end with it.
Yep.
But is it too late to enter a car in the Demolition Derby or no?
No, get on ChemungCountyFair.com
Okay.
and all the information is there for all the sign-ups and everything.
Great. Wednesday night?
Wednesday night is Parmalee. They are a country band and they are going to travel here and put on a great show with Claudia Hauser and Justin Rayner, who's actually a local act.
So I mean, Parmalee's a pretty big name to get here at the
Yes.
Chemung County Fair. So I mean,
Yes.
I hope we can get. It should be a sellout, or it better be a sellout. I hope.
Yes.
I mean, we need to advertise it far and wide. New stage here. Chemung County Buildings and Grounds has done an excellent job, as you can see behind us, prepping for the fair. Like we said, it's only a week and a half, 2 weeks away. So again, to get your tickets to Parmalee, again, just go to the Chemung County website,
Yep.
fair website.
Yep,
And is that
everything's right
ChemungCountyFair.com?
.com, yep.
Okay, so pretty simple to do that. So
Yes.
if you're out there and you like country music, you're not going to want to miss Wednesday night. It's going to be a big night at the fair, and we hope to pack the grandstands. As you can see, they're empty right now, but we hope to have those packed on that date. Thursday night?
Thursday night is Broken Bee Rodeo. That was a big request, is to get a rodeo back. So we signed with Broken Bee, and that should be a really good show as well.
That's great. And Friday?
Friday night is the truck pull. That actually also brings a pretty good crowd in. They're going to be pulling some sleds with the truck, so that should be pretty
Bring your
good.
earphones or headphones for that
Yeah,
one.
yes,
You'll be able to
definitely.
hear that one a mile or 2
Definitely.
away. And Saturday night?
Saturday night is our tractor pull. The New York State Pull Association will be here, and they are going to do a big tractor pull. And bring your earphones for that as well.
All right. For the folks that like the livestock and so forth, we're going to have all that here all week long?
Yeah, actually, we have actually an increase in livestock this year, which
okay.
is actually pretty great. We have a lot of families that are coming down and putting in the time. You'll see everything from rabbits to pigs to sheep to beef cows and dairy cows, so it should be a really good livestock.
Great. What's it going to cost to get in this year?
$5. $5
$5.
gate entry, yep.
Hey, I mean, that's a fairly cheap night of entertainment, to be honest
Yes.
with you, in today's world.
Yes.
How about kids, or is it just one price is all?
Nope, $5 for everyone 10 and over, 10 and under are for free.
Great.
So you get them
Great.
free.
Obviously, lots of things for the kids to do. We're going to have rides this year?
Yeah, rides open at 4 p.m. Like in years past, and they will be open. Wheel Lock is our ride company this year, so we should have some.
So
pretty
one
good
thing we
rides.
want to remind the folks, rides open at 4 p.m. because last year we did get some calls saying, hey, we came at noon, we came at 1, so we just want to make sure that the public's aware that the
Yes.
rides start at 4 p.m.
At 4 p.m., yep.
That's great. Crowd-wise, so I know we talked a little bit before we came on air that pre-pandemic we got approximately how many folks coming through in that period of time?
Pre-pandemic, we were about 30 to 35,000 people, roughly.
Right. And last year?
The pandemic has hit us. We were at 15,000 last year.
So wow, I mean, it's cut it by
In
more
half.
than half. So hopefully
Yeah.
we can get those numbers.
Yeah, we would
back
like to
up there.
see everyone back here. Yep.
Okay. Well, the Chemung County Fair, 181st Chemung County Fair, starting in about a week and a half. We'd love to see you here, either for the Parmalee concert, tractor pull, truck pull, whatever you like to see. Definitely, if you go online to ChemungCountyFair.com, I'm sure you can see all the list of events.
Yes.
You can get your tickets to the Parmalee concert, and hopefully we'll have a great Chemung County Fair. Also new this year, the Chemung County Sheriff, Bill Schramm, and I will each be giving away a VIP package which contains 2 tickets, apparel, and you'll also have the opportunity to meet the band. To enter, go to the Facebook page of Bill Schramm, Chemung County Sheriff, or Chris Moss, Chemung County Executive, for further details.